right, we are live. What happened to my screen? Oh my gosh. Get away. Go away, go away, go away. Hey y'all, we are live. Yeah. All right. I don't know what happened to my screen, but y'all come on in. Happy Friday. I hope you can stop by and spend your evening with me for a little bit. Come on in. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome back. Let's talk about it in the chat, y'all. Let's talk about it. I'm excited. I am excited. When you come in, please hit the like button. Please tell me hello. Good evening. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Mhm. Good evening. Hi, Harlem. Good evening. Sorry I'm late. I've been working. Was in an interview earlier and it ran over. Then I had to kind of prepare for tonight. That's why I hate giving the time because y'all know me. I will be a little late. But I'm here. If you're here, please hit the like button on your way in. I would appreciate that. Whether you like me or not, or whether you like the content or not, hit the like button so we can come up and be better. So we can get better. All right. Happy Friday. The weekend has started, y'all, for some of us. Let's talk about it all. So, we're trying to stay above water with this content, but every day, every minute is something. It's something, and we're going to talk about it. We are going to talk about it. So, I know you are, Harlem. I appreciate you so much, girl. The links. Thank you. I appreciate them. Y'all come on in. It's okay if it's just me and you, Harlem. Like, this is what we do to build, right? This is what we do to build. Well, you know, me and you can hold a conversation all night long about all this stuff. Because there's a lot we're going to talk about. I'm going to spend a little time with y'all tonight. I'll be back on tomorrow night. So I'm going to try to do for sure Saturdays, but I might do Fridays. I'm trying to get my boy Eric in on this as well. So I got to reach out to him. He might come on tomorrow. It's just so much to talk about. So I'm going to give people a few minutes and we just going to get in the conversation. Whoever stopped by or not, that's cool. We just going to have us a good Friday out here. Yep. It is Harlem for me too, but I'm so nosy. I'm like, ooh, what? Ooh. Thank you, Harlem. I'll be clicking on them links, girl. Clicking on the links. All right. We got a lot to get into because there's a lot to talk about. So let's get started. Y'all give me just 1 second, okay? I should put a picture in there when I do that, right? I don't know how. I'm going to figure that out. But anyway, I'll be right back. All right, so I'm back, y'all. All right, let's just get started. Again, if you come in, hit the like button, hit the share button, say hi to me, let me know that you're here, and let's enjoy Friday together, y'all. We've worked all week, and it's time to wind down with some tea, a little bit of tea, and just a few opinions that we have over here. It's just our opinions. Don't get mad at us, okay? It's just our opinion. I want to start out though. So if you guys remember, those that really follow me, I had put I had did a couple of videos on Sean Kingston and his mother. They have both been arrested. So just some background. Sean's mother was arrested first. They had kicked her house in, took her to jail. And then they were looking for Sean and they rolled up on him when he was doing a show and took him to jail. So today they have both been found guilty of all the charges. Sean Kingston's mama, I might have said King, Sean Kingston. Y'all know who Sean Kingston is, right? His mother and him has been found guilty on all charges. His mother went to the federal prison, incarcerated 2 days. They kept her to sit and wait for sentencing, and they allowed Sean to go home with stipulations. He has a leg monitor. So let's read what they had to say. Y'all, listen, we can't read without these. Okay, let's just keep it real. Let's keep it funky over here. Okay. Sean Kingston and mother found guilty on fraudulently obtaining luxury watches, cars, etc., etc. Sean Kingston and his mother, Janice Turner, have been convicted of federal wire fraud charges. That's sad. Like your mama. Yeah, I bet he was crying. His mama? Man, gosh. And then you got to see your mama go to jail and you get to go home. That's what's sad. All right, so let's finish. On Friday, a jury found the beautiful girl singer and his mom guilty of all charges against them following a five-day trial, according to court documents reviewed by USA Today. They face 1 count of conspiracy to commit wire fraud and 4 counts of wire fraud. Your mama? I don't know. I probably unalive myself. I don't know, because my mama's my everything. So I feel sorry for them both. But you can't be doing stuff like that. Why even have your mama a part of that? Exactly, Harlem. Why get her involved? And now she's sitting behind bars somewhere she's never been. Well, I don't know about that. It seems like she has before. But anyway, moving on. Janice Turner was remanded into U.S. Marshals. Oh my gosh. I'm just reading this too. So y'all, in real time. Turner was remanded into U.S. Marshals custody, and the judge recommended her incarceration at the Miami Federal Detention Center until her sentencing. Kingston, whose real name is Kashan, what is his name? Paul Anderson, will have his bond terms modified to include home detention with electronic monitoring, with $200,000 cash to be turned over to the U.S. District Court for Southern Florida. Kingston, 35, and Turner are scheduled to be sentenced on July 11th. Each count has a maximum of 20 years in prison. Yeah. USA Today has reached out to Turner and Kingston's lawyer for comment. So here's the deal, y'all. I don't think that in a federal, when you're federally incarcerated, I don't think that you get good time like you do in a state prison, right? So in state, you can take classes, you can get your points, modified as you have good time and all that good stuff. But in a federal, I think you do day for day. I think that Sean Kingston used celebrity status in fraud, never paid for cars and jewelry. So he was just racking stuff up and never paid for it. According to the mother and son's July indictment, the duo conspired to commit wire fraud between April 2023 and March 2024. So a whole year. In other words, they showed intent to defraud and to obtain money and property by means of materially false and fraudulent pretenses, representations, and promises. The indictment claimed Kingston and Turner sought to unjustly enrich themselves by falsely representing that they had executed bank wire and other monetary payment transfers as payment for vehicles, jewelry, and other goods. I mean, there was even a big screen TV that they had that was never paid for. There was surround sound that was never paid for. There was a bunch that they never paid for. They were accused of keeping the items despite never paying for them, like I just said. The U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of Florida also alleges Kingston leveraged his celebrity status and often persuaded his victim vendors to stray from their regular business practices and convince them to either supply or deliver their goods and services prior to the receipt of full payment. Running game. Some of their ill-gotten gains included 3 watches, which involved fake wire transfers. Oh my gosh. Which involved fake wire transfers for $285,000 and $480,000. That's a lot of money. That's why it's federal. There was $160,000 car and $40,000 worth of audio and video equipment that I just talked about. The 2 still face state. Oh my gosh. They still face state level charges in Florida, and their cases have yet to go to trial. They are accused of carrying out a defrauding scheme, committing grand theft, and fraudulently using individuals' personal information to obtain services. From October 23 through March 2024, the Broward Sheriff's Office alleges Kingston and his mother participated in a systematic, ongoing course of conduct with intent to defraud one or more persons, or with intent to obtain property from one or more persons by false or fraudulent pretenses, representations, or promises, or willful representations of a future act. It's all bad, y'all. It's all bad for him and his mom. It's sad that, again, that his mother is involved in that. But here's the thing as well, like, your mom is grown and this don't feel right, son. Maybe we shouldn't be doing this. Like, I don't know, for a whole year. So now not only are they facing federal charges that carry up to 20 years, they still got to go and face the state. Harlem, I was saying that today. Let me tell y'all what Harlem said. She said, I don't understand why. I'm not understanding why do they get in the industry and then do criminal acts. I have said that in the past. I'm like, especially like you talk about, we come from hard knocks. Like, we lived in the hood. Like, we scrambled. We didn't have nothing. But you built yourself up to put yourself in a good position to live comfortable, yet you commit crimes. And I just never for the life of me understand that, because when you set yourself up to be in a great position, like, to me, like, I don't know, I'm on the outside looking in, but to me, you've set yourself up to live pretty good, right? So why are we still committing those crimes? Like, are you being greedy and wanting more than what you can handle? Like, I don't understand that. I will never understand that. It could be the opposite, Harlem. Like, I don't know. It could be the opposite, like, because it feels like, and I'm not sure, but it feels like she had been in trouble before. And this is alleged. Well, they did get charged today, found guilty, but allegedly it feels like his mom had done some things before. Not sure. I could be wrong. So don't quote me on that, but it just feels like it. But you're right. It could maybe be she's wanting all this stuff and he just going with it, along with it. I don't know. But you're Sean Kingston and people really like you. Like, you got fans. Sean Kingston has fans. So I'm just not sure why, it was necessary for him to do that. And then so him and his mom is involved. This is the killing part though. Even so, whatever happened, like, to see my mama, taken away and there's nothing you can do. Like there's nothing you can do about it. She just gone. And then you just have to deal with it. But you get to go home. Oh no. So you guys, that is what's happening. I am, interested in seeing what's going to take place with the state case as well. Okay. And let me see. I'm interested in seeing, exactly what's going to happen with the state case. I mean, they've been found guilty on a federal level. That's a lot. Yeah. Yep. She was taken. He gets on a monitor and have to pay the $200,000. And then what? He still has to go for sentencing though. So we'll see what happens at sentencing. But I'm just like, yeah. Yeah. So let me get over here. Yeah, that's where I want to be. Sorry, y'all. All right, you guys. If you come in, please hit the like button. Let's follow the protocol of getting the algorithm up, whatever. If you will, hit the like button, share this. Let's talk about it in the chat. Let's continue to have the conversation. So moving right along. I'm not so sure, about this next story. So if you guys recall, PDiddy and Aaron Hall have been accused of SA attempts. Okay, let me back up. Excuse me. Aaron Hall and PDiddy had been accused of SA. And so when the young lady, Liza Gardner, when they went to serve Aaron Hall, he is nowhere to be found and has been deemed missing. They said that when they went to track him down, that he was unable to be found. And so they asked Blackburn, do you think he's been alive? Like, what do you think? And Blackburn did not respond. So here's the deal. I'm not too sure if he's missing or he's just hiding real good, but they have deemed him as they can't find him. Like he has been deemed missing. So I don't know, that I just heard that. And we'll just have to, that just remains to be seen. So Harlem, keep your eyes open on that because I'd like to know more about that. But as of now, he's like, and if I recall, like he could be one of those witnesses that could turn on P. Diddy. And so allegedly they're saying that allegedly he could turn on Diddy. He would be a key witness and that maybe that's how or why he came up missing allegedly. But I don't know. We don't know if he's missing or not. Or if he's just hiding real good and don't want to be bothered. Possible. He might be in Bali. I don't know. Anyway, did you ever see Black? I saw bits and pieces. I didn't see the whole thing. Tell me more. Harlem, I wish you would come up here with me and talk to me about these things live. Like come up here on stage. I don't know where Beauty is. Where is my other mod? Beauty. She'll probably pop in here when she sees us. So anyway, let's move on. Yeah, so that remains to be seen. We will continue to, keep our ears to the streets about Aaron Hall to see where he is at this point. So you guys, again, hit the like button. Come on in. Oh, for real? Okay. Let me see how you do that. How you do that? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna figure this out. I'm about to drop it. You coming in? I'm about to drop it. Invite. Copy. All right, I'm about to drop it. I'm about to drop the link for Harlem. Bam, there's the link. So come on in, Harlem. Anybody else that want to come on in, let's just talk about it, y'all. Let's talk about it. The link is in the chat. So come on in. I'm gonna wait for her because I'm gonna see what else she has to say about. I want to talk a little bit more about the interview with Vlad. Like, it's crazy that people say, that every time they go on Vlad, something happens. I don't know. Something happens. Did you get it, Harlem? There you are.
You can hear me?
I can hear you, Harlem. Hey,
Okay.
you came up.
Yeah, I told you I would come up.
I'm excited. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, Harlem, let's talk about the interview. Did you see the entire interview with Vlad?
Well, it's a short interview, but Aaron is like real arrogant about himself.
Yeah.
Um he talked about Diddy and Jodeci being in the room with him when he was doing whatever, so they know how he gets down.
Woo. Woo. So that's deep. And
Yeah.
I think, and then for us to hear today, like he's missing,
Yeah.
that's deep. And I don't know that he's really missing, right? I just feel like I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's impossible, but it is possible that he could just be hiding out. He's just not able to be found in that way.
Y-
Right? What are your
Yeah, I think that he just doesn't want to be found.
Yeah. I think that he's avoiding people and he knows how to do that. He knows he's capable of doing that. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So back to now that you're up here, back to Sean Kingston and like that's crazy. That's crazy that so I never knew like this for this whole year. I never knew that this was going on with him and his mom, right? But have you ever heard that his mother had been in something before this?
No, I haven't, and that's why I say I got to do some more research because to me it's like they took her in custody, but they gave him a monitor and let him go home. He has to come back for sentencing. But why they didn't take him?
That's my question. That is my question. Like they have the same charges, they're both facing the same charges. Why in the world, if it was a matter of money, then why couldn't they let his mom do the same thing? What was so different about her having to go right now and he
Right.
gets the opportunity to stay out? So it's something more to it that we're just gonna have to do our research and find out like what's going on. Why does she have to go until July? I think it's July 11th that she's just gonna have to sit behind bars. And he gets to go free. Basically, he's free. Even if he's on homebound, he's still at home. He has a leg monitor. So what? He still got to go home. She didn't.
Right. Right. And that's why I say, was she more so doing the things and brought him into it, got him involved?
So
Like, how did it work?
it kind of feels like that when you look at it, and when you look at it from the perspective of she stayed, he gets to go home. So
Right.
it could very well be that she was the ringleader. It could have been that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. Wendy Williams, a huge win for Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams is um, preparing for trial, preparing for trial to get off from under the guardianship. So, what are your thoughts about that?
I'm happy for Wendy and I'm hoping that everything works out for her.
I hope it works out for her. I think that my opinion for Wendy is that Wendy, she's not 100%. I don't think that she could go and do a whole show, do a whole talk show. But I do think that she's capable of taking care of herself. I think that she's capable of, she shouldn't be where she is. And I don't think she should be under guardianship. Now, should she have somebody assisting her that she trusts to help her maneuver through her daily, operations? I think so. But to be in a place where she is, that she can't leave, she can't be around people, she can't be on social media, she can't talk on her phone, she can't visit her family, she got to ask this, she can't go to the doctor she wants to go to. I think that's absurd.
Yeah, I feel the same way, but I don't think that she should like jump out there and try to do a show or anything yet. I think she should like focus on just her health first, getting her and her family's situation, relationship together. Because the son taking the money out of her account and stuff is what triggered the guardianship.
That's what happened. And I feel like, and there's a lot of stuff floating around about, son as well. So I agree, Harlem. I feel like um take one step at a time. Let's
Yeah,
go. Let's do the court thing. Let's get that situated. It's because she don't need a lot on her at once. And I feel like just do the court thing. Let's get past that first. Once you get past that, make sure your health is good. Go see the doctors you need to see. Get on the medicines you need to get on a routine of doing those things. Get back in grace with your family some kind of way, and there's going to have to be some hard conversations with her son and her, but I think it needs to be done behind closed doors with her and her son.
right,
Yeah,
right.
I don't think it needs to be spewed all across the internet. I don't think they need to do a Lifetime documentary. I think that, I mean, she could do that, about other things when it's time. But I think that when, as far as her and her son's relationship, I think all of that needs to be laid out on the table, but behind closed doors.
Right. It does. It does. Because
Yeah.
I mean, Wendy is, everybody knows Wendy,
Yep.
but I just feel like some things, just shouldn't be brought out to the public when
Yeah.
it comes to her and her son.
Yeah, some things you just got to keep it to yourself. And I think a lot of times that's how they get caught up, is putting all their business out in the street. Now, granted, you're a celebrity, but there are some things, just like Tiana Taylor was saying about her relationship with her husband and the divorce and everything. She was like, this could have been kept private, but he chose to. So people choose to not keep things private, because if it comes to her and her son, they just need to have an agreement. This is going to be between us and us only, and we can resolve.
Exactly.
She loves him, he loves her. There were some mistakes made. Let's talk about it and how we're going to move forward.
Exactly. Yep. Yep.
All right, you guys, thank
Yeah.
you so much for stopping by. Keep on coming in and hitting the like buttons, and we're going to continue the conversation. So let's move on. I'm going to talk about this really quick. So Jess Hilarious went and did an interview on Shannon Sharp. Did you see it?
I haven't looked at it yet. Mm-mm.
Well, in that interview, she talked about, relationship, and she used Cardi B and Offset as one example, and she was saying that, Offset would come back, he knew how to get back in good grace. I'm not saying it word for word, but get back in good graces with Cardi B, and then he would fumble the ball again, right? And then he'd be out there doing his crap again, until he found out that Cardi B just gonna move on. So he was like, keep my name out your mouth before I go there, right? Hey, I told you Beauty would come. Didn't I tell you, Harlem? Hey. So that's what that was. And so Just Hilarious was, I don't know why he got mad. I don't know. It was not necessary. She was just merely using them as an example, like back and forth, right? But
Hmm.
eventually Cardi B got fed up and was just like, he don't know how to handle that, right? And that touched a nerve with him. So I just wanted to throw that out there.
Oh, I have to go look at it because I had saw that little clip of it, but I just haven't had a chance to look at it yet.
And when you do, like, pay attention to also, there was where a part in there where he talked about where Summer Walker called her ugly, said she was ugly. And so there was this thing about her and Summer Walker. So watch for that. We'll talk about that next time. And then also it was oh, what else about her? I'll come back to that. But go watch it. Go watch the interview. It's good. But I think Shannon Sharp show is good. Shannon Sharp will ask the questions that people won't ask. and he'll get you going. Like Jess was not even prepared to hear that somebody said she was ugly. She was like, "Oh, so I'm ugly." Like it was really you got to go watch it. You got to go watch it.
Yeah, because I like Shannon Sharp. He be having some good interviews. I looked at the one with Young Miami thinking she might say
Yeah.
something.
And don't she just like disregards the whole P Diddy thing, right?
Yeah,
She did talk. Then I put a little video out about Lizzo. I didn't think her and Lizzo had bad blood. I think that Lizzo got on and was like, "What did you mean about the you part?" But in Miami's defense, she was just like, "No, like not like that. I'm just saying what people say. If you fat, they talk about you. If you lose weight and look good, they talk about you either way. So I feel like you should just do it for yourself, and who cares what other people say." But they, of
right.
course, it's the internet and was like, Lizzo check Young Miami. It really wasn't. It was a cordial conversation. So, but I don't know. I like Young Miami, except for I want her to come clean and tell it all about Big P Diddy, whatever that is.
Exactly. Exactly.
Whatever happened, just tell us. Why not?
Yeah, because in the Shannon Sharp interview, she said um she was going through whatever with her relationship last year, and last year was a hard year for her and whatever, but she didn't want to go into details about anything. I'm sitting there waiting for her to say
Yes,
something.
I'm like every time they say that Young Miami is going to have a conversation with whoever on her show, whatever, I'm tuning in because I'm thinking like at some point you gonna say something. You gonna say something. She don't. She don't. And I don't know. Is she that loyal to him,
I don't know.
or did nothing really happen? Like was he really good to her?
Now, see, the thing is, I was wondering because Shannon Sharp had asked her a question about an ex or something, and she said, I forgot what she said, but she put up the little heart, like, loving whoever the person was. So was that a message to him? Because he was loved.
I don't know. I think with her, we're gonna have to read between the lines.
Yeah.
We just gonna have to put two and two together to make four, and that's it with her because she is tight-lipped when it comes to him. She won't even mention his name. She won't even say his name. That's what's great. So, Harlem, we're hearing that we need to talk you into creating your own channel and call it the beauty shop. Is that right? Oh, wait a minute. What's the Oh, you call her beauty. Okay. I'm
I,
sorry. But she's saying we need to talk to you, and we will be your moderators. We will be guests on your channel.
Beauty been trying to get me to get into start a YouTube. She say I know all of the information.
Girl,
She said, "Go ahead and start a
you
channel."
listen, Beauty, you are on point. She be sending me stuff. And if she just go on and do her own channel, I will come. I will come. We can talk about it all. So we will support you, Harlem. If you decide to create you a channel, let us know. Let us know.
Mm-mm.
Beauty, you coming up here with us tonight or what? She ain't doing it. She said she been trying for 6 years, Harlem. You still ain't done it.
Come on, Beauty, hit the link. Come on up
Hit
here.
the link, Beauty. You hit the link and come on up here with us because we're gonna keep it going. What do you guys think about the Angie Stone? Her passing. Listen, her son came out and he was like, "I have." She said, "No, why not? You don't have to show your face. You see, Harlem ain't on." But anyway, his Angie Stone's son came out and was like, no more do you guys get to hurt her, take from her. She don't have to worry about that no more. But here's my thing: what I'm struggling with when they're saying that the accident that she got in to was on purpose. Like Can you plan an accident? Can you really plan that? I'm trying to figure it out all out. How,
Y-
you know,
Yeah, I'm kind of lost with all of everything that happened. I just don't understand because did you see there was a video on YouTube or TikTok? I forget. It was a white lady that said that she was there when
yes,
it
and
happened.
yes. So I saw that, and I saw where I think she had it on TikTok at first, and the family. She said the family told her to take it down, and then now she's like MIA.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm lost as to like what really happened because yeah, it was whoever was in the van and she was the only one that was killed or died or whatever.
Right.
So what actually happened?
That yeah, I just don't. I mean, I'm saying so. What the lady is saying is that the van turned over and they were pulled out, and she pulled Angie out, and Angie was sitting on the side of the road, and here comes the truck that runs
The
over her.
truck.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I don't get how this diesel knew they're gonna flip over, and now Angie's sitting there and to run over her. And then I'm saying, and then I hear that that's not the story. That's not what happened. Like she was gone before the before the wreck even happened. Like I don't know. It's all confusing to me, and I understand that Angie was coming out and she was speaking on the industry. I get that, right? But
Right.
just need to know. I just need to know how to, to connect the dots to how you set up a wreck for how you make that happen because she was talking about the industry to unalive only her. And they came out and it was like, well, other people were hurt. Like people are in wheelchairs that was in there. And they're saying that the driver is now coming out. I don't know what he said. I just heard that today before I came on live that the driver is speaking out now. And I really want to know what he has to say.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I gotta go
Yeah. So when
investigate.
we get off of here or whenever you get a chance, and I'm going to go look at a couple of videos and see what they're talking about. But that he's speaking out now, the driver of the sprinter.
Okay, I gotta go look and find something.
Because it's just confusing to me. At the end of the day, all I will want if I was her children is closure, you know. And if there's something that's owed to her, do that behind the scenes, and continue the work that she was doing to try to get what was owed to her if they can.
Right.
But
Right.
I don't know. I'm gonna look at it more, but I can't wrap my head around a wreck was planned, right? And the woman said she felt the truck like sweep her, right? But it ran over Angie. And this woman is not that injured by an 18-wheeler.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just too much to it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. So did you see, let's moving right along. Did you see and again, what is Breedy saying? It will only take Harlem about 500, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 seconds to I'm okay. Well, all I'm gonna say, Harlem, is if you do, don't leave me out with the info so I can be bringing this content right along with you. I'm telling you, you could be a permanent guest on my channel. I can come be a guest on your channel. Let you come on, sister. Come get some of these coins. This coinage.
Mm-mm. No, I don't want my own channel. I'll come. I'll be a guest on your channel.
Will you be
I'll
a
do hot
regular guest?
topics with you.
You do hot topics with me on the weekend, Friday and Saturday, or at least Saturday.
Sure. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna all week get our heads together and we're gonna come talk about it. But I really am gonna continue to encourage her beauty. Because once she start doing these hot topics, she gonna be like, yeah, I can do this. I can do this.
I
Watch.
used to do hot topics on what is it? Hits Digital YouTube channel. He had got me to be his little co-host and
Oh,
do hot
really?
topics with him. Yeah,
Did you like it?
I did.
I like it. I like doing it. So what happened? Why did you stop doing it? Or did he stop?
Oh, he stopped coming on. So
Okay.
Hits Digital is a original member of Public Announcement with R. Kelly. Yeah. He they are getting ready to put out new music.
Okay.
So he had been working on music with the other guys from
Okay.
Public Announcement.
All right. Well, I am
So
not.
he hasn't been coming on.
Well, then you need to talk him into this, at least being a guest with us sometime. Let us get talk to him about their journey.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll do that for you.
Okay. All right. So let's move on. Have you been following? Listen, Tamar is my girl. She is. But why are we making a big deal because she blocked Tony? Like, don't they? Don't I blocked my sister? My sister blocked me. Like, why are we making this a big deal? Is Tamar promoting a? Is she ready to go on the road? Is she ready to have a?
Tamar is going on tour with
I knew it.
what's the guy? London, what's his name? October London, is it?
I knew it was something.
Yeah, she's getting ready to go on tour with him.
I knew it was something because I mean she's on every dang outlet. My earring came out. She's on every outlet, but she's talking. They're asking her about Tony and blocking Tony. She was like, she got on my nerves. It's my sister. While we're saying, oh, that's Tony Braxton. You don't block Tony. She's like, that's my sister. She got on my nerves. So let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the tour, right? I love Tamar Braxton. I just had to bring that up. I do follow her. I am a fan. And some people be talking so bad about poor Tamar, but I love her and I love her personality. I don't know about nobody else, but I love me some Tamar.
I like Tamar, but Tamar is a little she's messy.
She is. Now she is. And then but she don't know it, but she my homegirl. So I'm gonna tell y'all about my homegirl. Tamar is messy, but when it come back on her, she like, leave me alone. Like, I'm not messy. I'm trying to be over that. I don't do that no more. But yet, Candy is on you because of what you said about Candy, right? So I thought you were messy, but she's like, oh, that was 3 years ago. How did that come out again? I'm like, Tamar, sister, come on. Come on. You know you're a little messy, and that's what you got. That's what people like. People like a little messy. So I don't know. People don't like Tamar though. They say she's overboard. She's too much.
She is, but you know what happened with Tony was it was Tamar's birthday. I don't
Yeah,
know if I sent you that. It was her birthday
yeah.
and she was blocked.
She was blocked, and Tony was like, "Happy birthday," even though I'm blocked. And
Right,
once they
right.
once they saw that, they just was like everywhere she went. Why you block Tony? Why you block him? But Tony's a big superstar too, right? So people want to know, why is you blocking Tony V. Braxton?
Exactly, exactly.
You know.
And you know, Tawanda, the other sister, she got married.
She
I
got
think it
married.
was last week.
She did, and she kept that under wraps really well, really well. But what do you think about? Do you know him? Have you followed them?
He's been on the show, the Braxtons. I think he was on there a few times, right? Beauty in the chat.
Yeah,
I'm saying right, Beauty.
I think he was. I don't know, but I was just, and they've been together for a few years. They've been together for
Yeah.
a few years. So I'm sure this is like the time of her life. It was just something about him that rubbed me like a little bit the wrong way. Maybe it's just me. I'm just looking too far into it. But can you tell me why Tawanda is like, they talked about it before, but I didn't catch it. If you know, why is she wearing bald? Is it because she wants to, or is there something going on with her?
Okay, so I think it was that she had alopecia,
Keisha. Okay.
and then after Tracy got sick, She just took it all off.
She got a pretty face though. She has a beautiful face and really good skin. So I was just wondering, is this what she wants to do? I mean, I know when Tracy got sick that she, cut it off, all of it off. So anyway, let's move on to Marvin Sapp.
Oh.
Listen, this is why people do not go to church. Not me, I go to church. But a lot of people that I talk to is like all the pastor wants is money. And I feel like that people should be able to give what they can and want to give. But he was like, shut the doors. And obviously they was looking at him like, what? He was like, yeah, shut the doors. And they was still looking like, you sure? He said, shut the doors. Now we ain't leaving here till we get $40,000. What you think about it? Because that it needs to be it needs to be people's choices of what they give. Not because you forcing us and you gonna close the door on us and lock us in here until you get $40,000. What do we, what you think? It's the church.
Yeah, that one surprised me. Marvin Sapp, that surprised me. Cause he just don't seem like the type to like shut them doors, don't let nobody out of here until I get my money.
I get $40,000, G. I was like, what? That's how I took it. I'm like, what? Marvin?
Yeah.
But that was so, and that's why he's getting bombarded on the internet. Like I said, like people that want to go to church or is on the fence, they're like one of the main reasons that they do not go to church is because they said all they want is money. And what did he do? Close the door. Yeah, I said close the door. I'm like, is this a joke? Like, is he for real?
Right.
He was
right. Right. He was dead serious on that one.
Excuse my language, but he was. He was. I'm like, oh, okay. Close the door.
Yeah, that one, it just surprised me coming from him. I don't know, because you see these, celebrities in the spotlight and what have you, and you just see certain ones and you think, oh, that one is not like that one, but they all like each other, I guess.
It just seems like it. Like you try to give them the benefit of the doubt. And I'm just like, when he did it, it's like, okay, dang, who else?
Right.
Beauty said that Shawnee's husband asked everyone for $2,100 a piece. See what I'm saying? Was that the time of the disaster where they lost the church or the church was damaged because of a weather disaster? Whatever it was, like, here's my opinion on it. It's just my opinion. Like, if people are willing to give, yeah, okay. If people are willing to give, I think you allow them to give what they want. They know what they can and can't do. And you can't say, like, if you don't give me this $2,100, like you ain't abiding by what the law of the Lord, land of the law says when it comes to the Lord. And that's just not right. Like, if I want to be a giver or if I want to support whatever, let me support with what I can or what I'm willing to give. But they put a number on it. Like, you don't leave, these doors ain't opening, like you holding me hostage until you get
Exactly.
I can't leave till you get $40,000. Like, I need $40,000. What are you talking about? And then, wait a minute. Did he say 44 million? I thought it was 1,000. Well, I don't know, Beauty. I thought it was.
I think she talking about Shawnee husband.
Oh, I thought you meant Marvin Sapp. But anyway, he is under scrutiny. Oh my gosh, that looked like a spider. Oh, I don't do bugs. Oh, that was a spider. Lord, thank you. Ooh, okay. So anyway, yeah, I thought it was $40,000, but again, that's the way of the church, I guess. Oh yeah, she was talking about Shawnee's husband. Okay. All right, you guys. Thank y'all for being here. I'm enjoying it. Even though me and Beauty only ones be talking, we still enjoy it. We thank y'all for coming in here. We appreciate it. All right.
Yeah, Beauty going to join us next time.
Yes, beauty, be prepared. We coming back live tomorrow. Now we telling you 24 hours ahead of time. Make you some hot tea and lemon and get your voice together. Are you sick though, beauty? Marvin said he put up a portion. I don't care. Still, don't be closing the doors on me and holding me hostage and telling me what I have to pay. I'm glad you put in a portion, but here go my $20, and then I'm doing what I can do. Can I get out? You gonna let me out now?
Right.
Oh, hold me hostage. Okay. Let's talk about every time I forget this man's name. But this is P. Diddy, right? They threw out a portion of what's his name?
Little Rod.
Yes. Threw out a portion of some of the cases or some of the accusations, whatever that he filed against him. And they're saying this is a huge win for P. Diddy. But this is what I would say. Let me back up. This is what a lot of what I'm hearing. And when I say what I'm hearing, I'm talking about like a lot of the news people and the larger platforms, right, are saying that it's very possible that because Diddy seems to be getting a lot of wins lately. This is what I'm hearing. And that it's very possible that Diddy could walk free. What is your opinion on that? Yes, he threw out a portion of them, but he didn't throw them all out. And my opinion is that maybe he did throw out a portion, but there's a lot that Diddy is facing with he still have these three alleged victims, victims that are, that he has to face when trial begins. So what are you guys saying? Do you feel like Diddy is a possibility that it could go either way, like it's 50-50? Or do you feel like this is Diddy's just doomed because it's too much against him? It's too many allegations. It's something that's you keep throwing stuff on the wall, something's gotta stick.
Beauty, you think he's gonna walk?
Beauty?
I don't know because this Little Rod, that's the civil suit. That's not the federal charges.
Right. So that's where I was, because I'm thinking even if they throw all of Little Rod out, he still got these federal charges that he has to face. Like he is not. I just don't think he'll go scot-free. Why, Beauty? You need to be up here. Why do you think so, Beauty? And so then also TMZ just put out a new documentary, if you guys haven't seen it.
Yeah, I have to look at it.
Yeah. And so part of that was that they created this mock jury, right? And do you think so? We already know that he's up against public opinion anyway, just like R. Kelly was, right? They have to fight against public opinion already. So now you go and you put a mock jury together and they go and deliberate just like a normal jury would, right? And you put this out for millions of people to see. Does that hurt him or help him? Or does it not even phase the case? I don't know. What do you think?
So I didn't look at the TMZ little thing that they put out yet, but I did see a clip about that mock jury. Yes. And I just don't know because like he's charged with RICO.
Yeah.
And RICO is the 10-year time frame, and they have to prove two of those things. It's kidnapping, it's bribery, it's arson. It's a few things. They have to only prove two.
Right. And that he made money, right? That he was able to make money off of it. So there's a few things, that they have to prove, but like I am hearing, like, if I'm honest, like Beauty, I'm hearing 50-50 that, people are strongly believing that he can walk.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to walk.
I think, like we all know, the feds ain't out here losing. They're not out here grabbing up people to lose a case and to let him walk free like that. But
yeah, Yeah, because it's not just like I was telling Beauty, it's not just Cassie. It's four Jane Does.
Or
Cassie is the first one, I believe, from
yeah,
what everything it falls in line with her. But
mhm.
there's three other Jane Does.
Right. So I don't know. I think if I had to if I had to give my opinion, I don't think he's just gonna walk. I don't think he's gonna get out. They'll give them a run for their money. They'll give the feds, the government a run for their money. But I don't think there's a lot that they're gonna have to prove beyond reasonable doubt. I mean, they're gonna have to really bring their game for Diddy to walk, is what I think.
Yeah.
I just don't, and I just don't. I get, yeah, that's what I think. I don't think that it's just
Yeah, because I don't think he's gonna just walk. It's gonna be something that's gonna stick. They're gonna get him on something.
they're gonna get him on something. I agree with you. I don't think so either. So yeah, I watched a portion of it, and because I was really interested in what that jury was gonna say. I didn't get to the I didn't look at it long enough to see what the verdict was.
Hmm.
But I did hear a lot of their conversation, and I said that's exactly what they do behind that in behind the scenes with the jury when they go to deliberate in that room. They're bouncing stuff off of each other, and there was people that didn't agree. There was people that agreed. It was a real good conversation, and I thought, wow. But I was like, dang. Now, does this hurt the case even more for Diddy, because TMZ got millions of people watching, and they put this mock trial together and they give them bits and pieces of what this trial is about, and they go and deliberate and come back and give a verdict. So I don't know. I just, again, I think that this time they got him, um, and he'll have to answer for something. Out of all this, he'll have to answer for something. And what they're saying, the reason that people are saying that he possibly will walk is because even though, and this was ASAP's lawyer that was on there, he was saying that, yeah, he has people that he did freak offs with, right? Freak off is not against the law when there's no underage people, right? And then that it was all consenting. And he was saying that if these were all girlfriends, the Jane Does, if they were all prior girlfriends of age and they were consenting, that really, how can you convict somebody on a consenting of age adult? My thing was that even if in the beginning they did consent, when it was time for them to be tired of it and say, I don't want this no more, they got made to do it at that point. They got allegedly abused for not wanting to do it and then forced to do it. They got drugged for it. I'm just going to say it, and made to do things against their will at some point in that relationship. Maybe they did consent to it in the beginning. They were there. Yeah, they was having a good time. But when I wanted to walk away, I couldn't. Hold on, you guys. I'm gonna have to hold. This is my job. I'm gonna put y'all on.
Okay.
Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, y'all. I think I found something on documentary. What is that, Harlem?
So, did I send you the information about their subpoenaing Oprah for
Yes,
the Russell Simmons?
I didn't. That's on my list to talk about. I didn't. You did send it to me. So that was Oprah Winfrey. Oh, okay. Yes.
Yeah, so Beauty had I had told I was gonna try to find something, and I think I may have found something on the documentary. I was about to start reading it and then you came on, so I'll look at it later.
Okay, and then let's talk about it. But it's on my list to talk about tonight. About
Okay.
her, but we don't. I'm gonna hold that. Let's hold that so that we can both look at that. Okay. Or
Okay.
do and we can talk about it tomorrow if you have time to, because I'll come on like late tomorrow anyway. So sometime tomorrow, between tonight and tomorrow, if you want to look at it, I'll take a look and let's see. Let's talk about that because that's a very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to talk about that.
Yeah. It's just like I said once they got Diddy that they was gonna get everybody because
Uh-huh.
it was so many people that he was tied to within the industry.
Yep, it's true. And it's just a
Yeah.
matter of time. It's just a matter of time. Now, it just floored me when they said Oprah was subpoenaed. And I was saying,
Right.
why? But why? And he's saying that she is it because I don't want to talk on it. I mean, I don't want to speak on it myself because I'm not really privy to all the information in there. What the heck is going on in here? Is it the light? Okay, sorry, y'all.
So it was a documentary some years ago, not that long ago, when all of these allegations started with Russell Simmons that Oprah was a producer on. And she interviewed alleged victims,
Right? I
and
remember.
it was said that she believed the victims. But whatever happened, he talked to her, and she ended up dropping out of it. And the documentary ended up not coming to the public.
So he subpoenaed Oprah.
No, the girl's lawyer, I
Okay.
think her name is Drew.
Hmm.
Her lawyer subpoenaed Oprah because they want what she has. All of the interviews, whatever paperwork, anything that she has pertaining to that documentary, they want it.
So are we thinking that Russell, after him, and because him and Oprah are good friends, that
Hmm.
after they had this conversation or during this conversation, there was something that he said that caused for her to back out, even though she
Yeah.
believed them?
Yeah.
We got to talk. Let's get into that really deep. Let's get into that. So I'll take,
Yeah. I have to go looking for some information on that one.
okay, that'll work. Um, so Ti and Tiny's lawsuit. Do you guys remember the story about Sabrina saying that Tiny was and Ti was having S contact with her and having these parties, and Tiny and her, Tiny was with women and all this stuff, and they had sued Ti and Tiny. She had sued Ti and Tiny. Well, the lawsuit has been dropped. So, but in before it's been dropped, Ti and Tiny lost their shows. They lost some endorsements. They lost a lot of money dealing with the Sabrina person. My thing was when it was happening. I don't know if y'all remember this, but my thing was when it was happening that Sabrina just sounded like she was a crazy woman, like she was something was wrong with her. But anyway, they did win. It has been thrown out, and now they're going to turn around and sue her for their losses, and from losing a big bag, they lost a lot dealing with her. So I saw that they had that they were being sued, but then today I saw that they They got a victory. So I don't know if I believe, like, when you look across this industry, like we were saying earlier, like, why, when you build up such uh you build yourself up in and come up in the industry and where you can live pretty good, that you end up doing things that are inappropriate, that makes that whole empire just fall down around you.
Yeah,
I
it
will.
just doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make sense. I will never for the life of me understand that. Like, even if you are like a billionaire, even if you do have that status, why aren't you taking all that energy and putting it into something good, right? But yet, does that power really make people act like that and think like that? Obviously, because they all do it, or allegedly they're all doing it. I just don't understand it. But neither here nor there. Ti and Tiny have, the lawsuit has been dropped, but now they're going. And then I think Shakana had, and now this is, I'm all, shout out to Tasha K, because I heard her say this as well, that that Shakana had a lawsuit against Sabrina as well, and Shakana won that lawsuit against this woman. I just thought Sabrina was crazy. I don't know if you remember that or not, but I just thought she was weird.
I do remember it, but I didn't know that Shakana had a lawsuit against her too.
Me either. And I just heard that on Tasha K. Again, shout out to Tasha K. That and Tasha said that Shakana really didn't want it to be public that she won. So maybe that's why we didn't hear it. But she said she did get a victory over that. So no, it won't take you long. The thing is, people outside of the industry need to be careful if they're going that far back and with no proof. It could be anyone. Okay. So anyway, this last thing before we get out of here, Nelly and Ashanti. So we know they got a baby. We know they got married. And Nelly went on an interview saying that he had to hurry up and marry Ashanti before the baby came, because he didn't want her to be a baby mama. So the internet took off and was like, oh gosh, Ashanti made Nelly marry her, and she railroaded him. I took it as, he was just respectfully saying, I need to marry my child's mother. So it's not looking like she's just a baby mama, that I really love her and I need to marry her. What do you guys think about that?
I thought that was fine. I mean, they went and ran with that for real.
Yes.
Oh, Ashanti settled for Nelly, and I'm like, what? That's what most people should do anyway. It shouldn't be, oh, I got this kid over here, I got this kid over there, I got one of them that you actually want to be with and you love and what have you. Yeah, marry them.
Why not? Why not? And for them to have come back together like they have after a breakup, and if they love one another, why not? But I just think that it's been taken out of proportion, that Nelly's conversation was taken out of proportion. I don't think he meant it like, she railroaded me, I just hurry up and did it and I didn't think about it. I don't think that was the case. I think that he loves her and that he has that much respect for her to marry her. That's just my opinion. That's what I think. That's just
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Beauty says she's supposed to be pregnant again, allegedly.
Oh, I didn't hear about that one. I have to
I
do
haven't
some research.
Yep, I haven't heard that one. That's pretty good. But back to what she was saying, that they need to get back in Shakana's good graces again. I don't think Tiny and Shakana will be friends ever again. Shakana's over it. I think they did her wrong. I don't know. I don't know. I just what Shakana was doing. She was calling herself protecting her friend Tiny, and it backfired on her because Tiny's in love with Ti. So you can't try to get in between that relationship, whether it's right or wrong. The thing about it is that Tiny would have to make that decision herself to not be with him if he's doing her that way, right? And at
Right.
that time, Tiny and T.I. and Tiny was having issues. They were having problems, and they even moved out. She got her own place, and Shekinah was just trying to protect her friend, and it just blew up in her face because I don't think T.I. liked Shekinah anyway from the get. I think that he just dealt with her because it was Tiny's friend.
Right. Right.
Yeah, so I don't think they did her wrong, but she can be on her live wanting to speak on. Right. Yep. Exactly.
Will she be live at Beauty?
Who, Shekinah?
Yeah.
I be seeing her live on IG all the time.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Oh, I gotta go find her.
And sometimes she be talking crazy to the people, cussing them out. You know, Shekinah. Shekinah,
Uh huh.
I like her though. She just who she
Yeah, I
is.
liked her too.
Yeah, she just who she is. But again, I don't think they'll be friends. I don't think they'll be friends again because of the fact that T.I. don't like her in the first place. And they haven't been friends for so long. I just don't think they can come back. You can't come back from that. Shekinah's feelings got hurt. So
Yeah. Yeah.
but Shekinah went on to do well for herself. Whether Tiny brought her on as a beautician on the show, like she was doing Tiny's hair at first on the show. Um,
Right.
and then for me, she just took it and took the opportunities that she had, and she made a name for herself. So she's doing good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, you
Beauty
guys,
says she knows a lot.
yeah. So Beauty, what are you saying about who? Like Shekinah knows a lot about the relationship and what behind the scenes,
Yeah.
especially if you the beautician. They be talking while they get their hair done. You know
Mm-hmm.
they be saying things like you just the beautician, you don't say nothing, but Shekinah was taking all that in, plus they was friends, so she know a lot. There's a lot she knows, and she was speaking on a lot of that, and that's what made them fall out.
Right.
That's what happened.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, Harlem, thank you so much for coming up. It's just to me so much better to have someone up here actually talking back and forth with you. And so I appreciate that. Again, we're going to be on you about your own show. But until then, I hope that you will be on here with hot topics with me on the weekends because I enjoy it. That's probably why T.I. don't like it. It probably is because she knows something. She knows some stuff. She know a few things, and
Yeah.
she kind of runs her mouth. She just say what's on her mind. I
And
think
Beauty, you saying we need to collab. You got to collab with
you
us.
got to come up here with us. So tomorrow we're expecting you to come on. And what I really want to talk about, you guys stay tuned because we're gonna dig a little bit deeper into Angie Stone. I'm gonna look at that. We're also gonna, what else did we say? Wendy Williams. Oh no, who did we say?
Oprah and Russell Simmons.
So the two things we're really gonna dig into is Russell and Angie. I'm gonna go listen to those about Angie and see what the driver had to say. And then also I want to see about Oprah and Russell and what's going on about that, because didn't he get kicked out of Bali, whatever you call it, or no?
No, he's still in Bali.
Still there? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, because the record producer Kevin, what's his name? Kevin Lyles.
Kevin Lyles.
It was a lawsuit filed against him, and like the week after, he Russell Simmons put up a video of him in Bali celebrating his birthday.
They all run the Bali. Go be with Russell Simmons. That's crazy. Oh, where's your boy Ray J? Where is my homie? What is he doing? I mean,
I haven't seen anything about Ray J. He quiet.
I haven't seen anything since he was detained for a little bit, and then they let him out because him and Princess got into it. And I say, listen, Princess, if you don't want to let him go, or you don't, so I think Princess don't want him to be with nobody, but she don't want him either. And I think Ray J wants Princess and he wants her to change her mind, but he crazy. I don't know, but I was like, I haven't heard from him in a while. Like, what's going on with your boy?
Yeah, it's quiet, so you know something is going to pop off.
Yeah, because he was like he was tripping. He was tripping.
Look at Beauty's comment.
Basketball wives airs make I can't. That's gonna be our weekly conversation for sure. Y'all know I'm a basketball wives fan. Um,
And
we're
Beauty, you
gonna
got to make sure you hit the link.
hit the link, beauty. I'm a fan of basketball wives. But did you see this? Did you see the cast?
Yeah. Hmm.
Jennifer is coming back. Evelyn's coming back. There's a new girl. I don't know who she is. And then who else? Who am I leaving out? Jackie's back. Jackie's back.
And her daughter,
Her daughter, is that her daughter?
Chantel.
But was that her daughter that they when they announced the cast?
Yeah, her daughter is in there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know who that was. But her other daughter came out and had been speaking lately on how, because you never hear about her other daughter and barely hear about her other son, but her grandmother raised her, Jackie's mom. But you always hear about this light-skinned daughter, Chantel. I always hear about her, and she made a couple of appearances, right? And now I guess y'all are saying that she's coming back, that she's coming on Basketball Wives. What did she say? Had a baby by who did? Chantel? Is her name Shanny?
She said, he, is that the other daughter's name?
Uh-uh. Who, beauty? Tell us. Had a baby by a basketball player. Who? Who is they? I'm lost. Oh, Shani did? The Jackie's daughter did?
Oh, yeah, Chantel. Hmm.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna be good.
But Phases, Russell's daughter is going to be on Basketball Wives as well.
I did not know that.
Yeah, if you look at the pictures, you'll see Ming.
Cause
That's Ming Lee.
that's why I said, who is this? Because I don't know this. I looked through it. I was like, who is this? So that's who that is. Y'all, every week, beauty, get your mind right. Because every week, that's gonna be part of our topics. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Y'all, where's Malaysia? I like Malaysia. And the show that she did with Carlos King, like, I don't think that was a hit.
Her mom just passed. She posted that her mom passed.
Her mom passed. I'm sorry to hear that. Sure did. Sure did. Tomorrow, you guys, when we come back, we're going to be talking about Oprah and Russell. We're going to dig into Angie Stone a little more. And I also want to talk about there's something else. I'll let you know. I'll let you know. Both of y'all know so that you know what we're talking about. But it was one more thing that I wanted to talk about. I just went out of my mind, but I'll let you know. So tomorrow's gonna be a good night, you guys. We're gonna come back. I like doing late night. And now if this is too late for y'all on the East Coast, and by the way, Harlem, love your accent. Love. I want to talk like y'all. I want to do that. I love to hear New York people talk. But anyway, I probably sound like a country bunking over here.
No, you're fine. And in the late hour, it's fine with me.
Is it good with you? Okay. I just like late, and that because everything that I have to do all day, I've gotten that out the way. I got me some grandbaby time, and then I'll be ready to go live. So we'll go again. Let's plan on 9 o'clock tomorrow night. Now, if I can get done a little earlier, or if I run late, I will definitely let you know. Okay. But we're definitely going to
Okay.
go live tomorrow. You guys be prepared to talk to us in the chat. Be prepared to come in here and at least hit the like button. I wish you guys, and as we continue to go live, more people will come in and start engaging. But anyway, I appreciate you, Harlan, for being here with me tonight. I appreciate you, Beauty, for y'all being my moderators. And again, have a good night and be prepared for some more tea tomorrow. We don't know what's going to transpire between now and tomorrow, because it seems like every morning you wake up, it's something new. So you never know. But don't forget to also go watch that TMZ documentary. It's good.
Oh yeah, yeah, I have to watch that. Mm-hmm.
You only do so many documentaries because then you start talking about the same things over and over. Like it start repeating itself. So, but this is good because that mock jury is in there.
Yeah, I have to see that.
All right, you guys. Again, thank you so much. We will talk to y'all tomorrow, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, give or take a few minutes. We don't know.
Thank you. Good
All right.
night.
Thank y'all. Good night. Send me the link, Harlem. So do I, before you go, is it gonna, it'll be I'll put the link in the chat, right?
Yeah, you put the link in the chat. I think she's telling me to send her the link to remind her.
Oh, that's right. Okay, that'll work. All right, so we'll have it all ready for tomorrow at 9, y'all. Good night.
Okay, good night.